welcome to my channel, and today we are going to be doing this week's Top 5 Wednesday. And this week the topic is the top 5 debuts you are excited for this year. Now this was quite easy for me. There are a few debuts that I am really excited for, and a lot of them are due out this month. In fact, 2 of them are due out tomorrow. But anyway, let's get started. So the first book I'm excited for, which is a debut, is The One Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr. Now that is due out tomorrow, the 12th of January. And the book is about a girl called Emily who has had a brain tumour and she can't remember anything after that brain tumour was removed. So she can remember everyone, like her mum, her dad, her best friend from before the tumour. But anything that happens after the tumour she just can't forget, so she has to write it on her arms. Now what got me interested in this was that I got a little teaser in my Lumina Crate box, and that had the 2 chapters in and it got me really hooked. So if I was hooked from the first 2 chapters, I just can't wait to read the whole book. Let's just say I pre-ordered it straight away. It just seems so interesting and like something I haven't read before. I don't think I've ever read a book where the main character has memory loss, especially because the blurb on the back of the teaser I had, it says, "Can I trust mum?" It's as though she didn't have a brain tumour. Her memory loss could have been caused by something else, and that's what's really intriguing me as well. But I just cannot wait for this book. I hope it gets here as soon as possible. The next book is Caraval by Stephanie Garber, I believe it is, and that is due out on the 31st of January this year, obviously. Now Caraval's been catching my attention for a while now, basically because it's set in a circus and I was a huge fan of the Night Circus. But after hearing some reviews from people with ARCs, they say if you like the Night Circus, they're not really the same. But Caraval follows 2 sisters and they end up getting tickets to this special caraval that shows up every once in a lifetime. And they go into this caraval and one sister goes missing. So the story follows the other sister, I'm not quite sure of the names, who goes looking for her sister, and she finds out stuff about the caraval that she shouldn't do, something's not right, and it's that really intrigues me. I love kind of like mysteries where people find out something that they shouldn't do, and I just can't wait to give it a read. I've been looking forward to this for so long now. The third book is A Murder in Time, and that is by Julie McLewan, I think. I think this is a debut novel, but I'm not too sure. But this comes out in April this year. I think it's the 11th. And this has got me excited because it follows 2 of my favourite genres, crime and history. This follows an FBI agent who gets sent back in time to 1815. And when she's back there, I'm not quite sure how she gets there, but a young girl dies and her body's found. So this FBI agent has to find out who killed this young girl without using any of her modern technologies, which I think is really interesting. You know, this day and time we can easily find people with CCTV, fingerprints, stuff like that. Whereas back in 1815 they basically had nothing, and that's what's really getting me interested. I think it's just an amazing premise. I don't think I've seen anything like this. A lot of my books I read don't really involve time travel, which is surprising seeing as I love Doctor Who. You thought I would read more time travel. This book hasn't been pre-ordered yet because like I said it's not due out until April, but I can't wait to give it a read. And as soon as I saw the cover as well, the cover looks really good. Unfortunately I can't pop it up here because iMovie doesn't let me put pictures, but I'll pop a link down below and it just looks amazing. Fourth book is a book called Ragdoll by Daniel Cole. Now I don't think this is his debut novel, but it's his debut crime novel, so I'm classing this as a debut. Now this is out in February, and like I said, it's a crime novel. It follows a killer that is nicknamed the Ragdoll Killer, and he basically taunts the police by releasing the names of the people he's going to kill and the dates he's going to kill them. So it's up to the police to try and get to that person before the killer kills them. That's all I really know about the book, but I like books where the killer is kind of like taunting the police, because I think Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King was a bit like that, and I really like that book. But I do want to read more crime. I haven't really read any since I last read the Cormoran Strike novel, which I think was earlier in 2016, but I do want to start reading more crime, and Ragdoll seems like the perfect crime book for me. And the final book is also out tomorrow, and that's The Secret Lives of the Amir Sisters by Nadia Hussain. Now, if you watched the Great British Bake Off, you'll know Nadia Hussain, as she's the winner of the penultimate series, I think it was. But now she's bringing out a debut novel. It follows 4 sisters who are the only Muslim family in a small quaint village in England. And all I know is that they look like the perfect family from the outside, but inside they're all struggling with something. But then a family tragedy strikes and it brings them all together and they learn more about each other, their faith and everything like that. Now I think this will be interesting because I am wanting to read more diversely this year, and I think this is the perfect kind of book. It's set in England, a Muslim family, and it's written by a person who I do admire and love, Nadia Hussain. If you watched The Great British Bake Off, she is hilarious, she's funny, she's sweet, and she's also from Leeds, I believe, which is really close to me because I'm Bradford. So I want to support an author who's close by, who comes from near me, and she's just an amazing person, and I really hope this book is going to be as good as I think it is. And it will also get me into more contemporary fiction, because I do kind of like things that you don't really think happens, like fantasy, so this will get me more into crime, and it will start off my year with a diverse book as well. So yeah, that's my top 5 debut novels I'm looking forward to this year. What debut novels are you looking forward to? Because I am wanting to start reading more novels from debut authors, because I always think it's nice to find a novel from someone who hasn't written before and to support them through their whole career. Are you excited for any of these books? If so, just comment down below, we can have a little chat, and as usual you can like or subscribe to this channel. And there is also my Twitter, Goodreads, Instagram and Snapchat to follow. Everything is linked below, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!